everyone. It's Liz Holterhouse, your coastal real estate expert, serving you on the Outer Banks of North Carolina and the Inner Banks of North Carolina. And I'm coming to you today to do the market report for the month of July 2026. A little bit late this month. It kind of took a little while for the data to come out, and I wasn't feeling well over the weekend, but I'm here today to jump right into the market stats, and we're going to start with Dare County, just like we normally do. In Dare County for the month of July, we're a strong, balanced market. We saw an increase of almost 2% in inventory month over month. So there's almost 6 months of inventory in Dare County on the market. That the exact number is 5.91 months of inventory. The list to sold price is up slightly, almost 1%, 96.7%. And the median days on market is up 17% to 48 days. The median sold price for all of Dare County is down 3.61% month over month, and it totaled $633,750. We saw 150 new listings come on the market in the month of July. That was up 5.6%. That's interesting because usually July, you can see more stuff come on the market, but it's usually especially the rental homes are in the midst of their peak season for rentals. So that could be maybe owners that were just waiting until they were able to keep the majority of their rental income to list their properties. But we'll have to watch those numbers. An increase of a little over 5.5%, for a total of 150 new properties came on the market. We have a total of 550 active properties on the market. That's down almost 0.5%, and their median days on market is 87. That's up 8.8% month over month, and that just goes into that same dialect that we've had over and over and over again since the height of the market, is that if your house is priced right, and it's priced right for the value, the competition, all the things, it's still selling, and in many cases, you're still getting the luxury of having multiple offers. We saw 103 new listings go under contract in the month of July. That was up 18.5%. That's a big number. The median list price was $650,000. That was also up 8.3%. Median days on market for those pending properties was down 18% to 41 days. We have a total of 166 pending properties on the market in Dare County. Their median days on the market was just 30. That's a decrease of 40%. And we saw 104 properties in Dare County successfully close in the month of July. Closing means it's completely recorded and money exchanged hands. So 104 closed, that's down 12%. The list to sold price was 96.7%, and the median days on market for those properties was 48, and that was an increase of 17%. So to recap Dare County, we've got just under 6 months of inventory on the market. That was an increase of almost 2% month over month. So we'll have to watch that trend and see if that continues. We are going to jump into Currituck County next because I always break the counties up. Okay, let's begin with Currituck County now. And Currituck County has had some changes as well. They were very much into a buyer's market. I'll have to go back and look at the stats last month, but I want to say we were creeping towards 6.5 months, 7 months worth of inventory. But as of today, as of this report, the end of July, we only have just under 4.5 months of inventory on the market. Month over month, income is down a little over 8%. Sold to list price is down almost 1% at 98.4, and our median days on market was just 19 days, but that is actually up 18.75% month over month. We saw 95 new properties come on the market in Currituck County. That's down about 10.4% month over month. And remember, this is all of Currituck. This is not just Corolla. So we'll break out Corolla in a minute. We have a total of 375 active listings in all of Currituck County. That's down almost 8%, and the median list price is $594. I do know from working with primary home buyers in the last month or two that Currituck County, I have several people that are looking for a primary home in the Currituck mainland area, and the area is closer to the beach, so like Grandy South, and there's very little inventory on the market in that area. We saw 75 new pending listings in Currituck in the month of July. That is down 21, almost 22%. Median days on market was just 34, and that was down 19%. We have a total of 182 properties under contract in Currituck County. That is down 18% month over month. Their median days on market was just 9, but that is down 52.6%. We saw 114 properties successfully close in Currituck County in the month of July, and that was up 7.5%. And let's see, their list to sold price for those was a 98.4% list to sold price. So again, to recap, all of Currituck County, you've got a little over, or right at 4.5 months worth of inventory on the market. It's a seller's market, but edging more towards a balanced market. Corolla, let's break that out. Corolla is the Currituck Outer Banks, and that includes the four-wheel drive area as well. Okay, interesting. Corolla has improved some as well. In the month of July, we were in not a buyer's market anymore, but more of a balanced market. We've inched back down in inventory. Inventory has come down 16.3%, and we have a total of 6.3 months of inventory on the market in Corolla. The list to sold price there is 95.2%. That is down almost 2% month over month. And the average days, median days on market is 84. We saw 20 properties come on the market in the month of July in Corolla. That's down 53.5%. And I would expect to see that number again. It's summertime up there, and it was peak summertime, so all the rental houses should have been fully rented. We have a total of 133 active listings on the market in Corolla. That's down 16.5%. Median days on market is up 5%, and that's 126 days. We saw 15 new pending listings go under contract in the month of July. That is down 48.3%. Their median days on market was 113, and the median list price of those 15 properties was $885,000. We have 33 pending listings total in Corolla for the month of July. That's down 21.5%. Median days on market is down 50% for those at just 22 days. We saw 29 sold listings, properties go to closing in the month of July. That was up 45%. Their list to sold price was down 2% at 95.2% of list to sold price. And the median days on market for those properties was 84. And the median sold price for those properties was $779. So to recap, Corolla, the Currituck Outer Banks, you've got 6.3 months of supply of inventory on the market, and that is a decrease over last month. That would have been June of 16.5%. Okay, let's jump over into the Inner Banks, and we're going to start with Camden County first. Camden County remains a seller's market. You've got a little under 2.5%, or 2.5 months of inventory on the market. So it's a strong seller's market over there. The inventory at 2.45 months of inventory is up 31%. That's pretty sad. The sold to list price is 99.7% over there, and median days on market is just 27. I just took a property on Trotman Drive that had been on the market for a very long time in Camden County, and it was extremely overpriced, and the pictures were bad. I took it, gave it a fresh look on MLS. We looked hard at the comps. The seller agreed that it was overpriced, and we put it on the market at what we thought the high to fair price was, and we were under contract in one weekend. And she's super excited. She's getting ready to close, and she's transferring for a job, so everything came together really well. Pricing it right, it just truly matters in every market. We saw 27 new listings come on the market in the month of July in Camden. That was up 17.5%. The median list price over there is $439,990. We have a total of 71 active listings in Camden on the market right now. That is up 22.4% month over month. And the median days on market for those is down 10.6% at 59 days. We saw 12 new listings go under contract in the month of July in Camden. That's down 45.5%. Median days on market for those was just 19 days. And the median list price was $434,950. We have a total of 73 pending listings in Currituck County, in Camden County for the month of July, and that is down 18% month over month. And we saw 24 properties successfully close in Camden for the month of July, and that was down 45.5%. The sellers got 99.7% of their list price, and the median days on market was just 27 days. So to recap, Camden is definitely still a strong seller's market with just under 2.5 months of inventory on the market. Median days on market is 27 or less, and list to sold price is holding strong at 99.7%. Let's jump a little bit further into the Inner Banks, and we're going to go to Pasquotank County. Again, Pasquotank County is home of the Coast Guard base and home of multiple colleges, several private schools, and it's just a big growing area. It's growing from all sides. The downtown area, the historic area, of course, has been revitalized, but the area itself is just growing by leaps and bounds. Strong sellers market over there with 2.7 months worth of inventory on the market, and that's an increase of 3.5 over June. The list to sold price there is 99.4%, and the median days in RPR was just 15 days. New listings, we saw 58 new properties come on the market in Pasquotank County. That's down 30%. And the median list price in Pasquotank County was $341,750, and that's up about 5.5%. We have a total of 178 active listings on the market in Pasquotank County. That's down just about 1% month over month, with median days of 66. We saw 56 properties go under contract in the month of July. That is up almost 6%. Median days in RPR are 27. Still a lot of moving going on for the end of summer. Transfer season had a bit of a delay this year, so it could be some of that. We'll have to see if that trend continues. And we saw 160 properties go under contract in the month of July. That was down from June by 3%. Median days in RPR was just 9, and that was down 40%. Median list price for those property was $259,495, and that was down 2.1%. There's a wide range of price points in Pasquotank County. We saw 56 properties successfully close in Pasquotank County for the month of July. The median sold price was $330,000. That was up 3% over June. We had a 99.43% list to sold price. That was down just a fraction of a percent. And our median days on market for those sold properties was flat at 15 days. So to recap Pasquotank County, we've got 2.7 months worth of inventory on the market, and that was an increase of almost 3.5% month over month, but in the last 12 rolling months, we're still down almost 11% in Pasquotank County. Okay, I'm going to throw in Perquimans County this month because I've been doing quite a bit of business in the Hertford area as well. And that area is a seller's market, but inching more towards a balanced market with a little over 5 months of inventory on the market. The list to sold price is 97%. Median days on market is 42. We saw 32 new listings come on the market in July in Perquimans County. That is down 27%. We saw 113 total active listings in Perquimans County in the month of June. The median list price there is $399, and the median days on market last month was just 79 days, but that was up 25%. We saw 23 new listings go under contract in July. That is down 23.3% with just 51 days median days on market. And the median list price for those pending listings was $344,900. We have a total of 60 pending listings in Perquimans County for the month of July. And we saw 24 units successfully close in the month of July in Perquimans County. Those sellers got 96.95%. Median days on market was 42 days. They have 5.14 months worth of inventory on the market. It's still a seller's market, but definitely inching to that balanced market. I just closed on a couple properties over there, and the people I was working with the most, I worked with all through the summer season, and they were looking specifically for something that was within an hour of his job in Norfolk. And with the way the roads have improved and stuff like that, you can get into Perquimans County, you can get into Gates, you can get into, probably not Edenton, but north into Gates County, and it's a very easy commute into Virginia, and that's why these areas are growing. So Gates County, I've got a closing coming up next month in Edenton. Those sweet people are relocating there in retirement from Occoquan, just outside of the Northern Virginia area. So definitely doing a lot on the inner banks of North Carolina. The secret is out. The area is beautiful. There are lots of coastal neighborhoods at a much better price point than what the Outer Banks offers. So if you're looking for a true second home and you just want to be on the water, there are lots of alternatives other than the Outer Banks. The Outer Banks is beautiful, but the price point is definitely higher. This is Liz Holterhouse wrapping up the July market report for the inner and the Outer Banks of North Carolina. I'm your coastal expert. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share if you think somebody would benefit from this video, and I'll see you next time.